you should play.
High damage,
Yeah.
easy to get the combos going.
Yeah.
A lot of launches, which I love.
Lots of
He's
launches,
flashy.
yeah. The only thing I don't like, and I kind of understand why they did it in his staff stance, he can't jump as high. He only has about a half jump, and it doesn't make sense to me because it's still the same weapon. It's not like he picks up another weapon or anything like that. He's not heavier. So, unless it's part of the technique or something like that. But, like, you can't jump over characters with that.
I think my favorite part right now is the fact that we're still week one, and when we were week one in Marvel or Street Fighter, we still saw the FADCs and we still saw the X Factor cancels and the combos. But now nobody, I mean, I haven't seen anybody properly using traits at all.
No.
Neither one of these guys are using them as cancels. He just used it here because he's listening to me now.
No, he was using that. He was using that before against me before anybody was here. The oh god, they're on the pick stage.
So I think as the game goes on, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to see some really sick stance
good
cancels.
usage. Yeah, I'm still getting the flicker on the screen, but I'm just going to leave it unless it becomes unbearable.
I think the only character that's really getting the most out of his trait right now, we saw the Superman combos.
Yeah.
Because all the early releasers doing them stupid environment combos for 100%.
Yeah.
And then Black Adam, who's just like, that's just one of his moves. So
Yeah.
you need it. When I guess Solomon Grundy, we saw Bum playing in New York. Did you catch that stream the other day on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Really
I was there.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there?
Yep. I was playing Lex.
I was gonna go, but toll.
It's a drive and it's about $40.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, crazy Dominicans Doomsday. He's wicked. No, Shock. He's not broken. He's not broken. It's fine. Leave him, Shock. Leave him. No.
Yeah,
He's pretty wicked.
Joe started using him as well. I mean, the mix-up potential in that character, he never stops. Yeah. And then when you
It's
think
all
he's
over
going
the
to stop,
place.
he cancels into his trait and then continues anyway for free.
All over the place. That character is complete as shit. But that's the thing. He's a boss character, so he plays like a boss. Like, think about it.
Early on, one of the things that I guess the game was most ridiculed for was its small roster comparatively to other games. But there's no clones in this game.
Yeah, everybody's different. Yep.
Everyone is a completely
And there's a
different
lot.
character.
There's a lot to every character in this game.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Like, big deal. Like, there's like 24 characters in this game.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you were lucky to get 12 or 16 characters in a fighting game, and the only reason they added more and more characters was because they already had a lineage to work with beforehand, and they didn't really put much work into the previous characters. They might tweak a couple things here and there, give them maybe a new move or something like that, but this is an entirely new game for the most part. You got a handful of characters. Yeah, this is new. And it makes sense. Why? I mean, even still, 24 characters, that's a lot of work for a brand new game. That's hard to balance.
Yeah, extremely. And they've done a pretty good job so far. So a lot of what Aquaman does is extremely unsafe, but the goal is Aquaman is just to try to play at mid-range. I mean, his hitboxes are enormous, and they're super fast.
Mm-hmm. That pig.
It's hilarious. Yeah, wake up option pig would have been real strong.
Wake up, pig.
That command grab.
I like it. I do like it. He was one of the first characters suggested to me to play as, because a lot of people know I like grappling and zoning, but like
he's not zoning.
He's not zoning at all. So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah.
A lot of it. And I feel Shazam's in a really good place. But I'm sure as time goes on, we're going to see the trait cancels. He's probably going to work himself up to like 35 or 40% roughly with 1 meter spent, because we see him about 30% right now with 1 meter.
Well, you do a knockdown with him and go into his trait. He's dangerous. I mean, I got like a 76% corner combo with him with no meter.
Oh my.
No meter. I'm sorry. No like specials. It's just the one combo to like super. That's it. Yeah. So it's you could go no meter and get like 50, 60%. I think it's 60. I think it's 63.
I wish Harley
One
had a
combo,
trait.
just one combo over and over again. That's it.
Harley's trait is not good.
Not good. I don't even really know.
Harley's trait is a grab bag.
Yeah.
It's super long cooldown in terms of how long it takes her to move again after
Okay.
she uses it. And the random effects, I mean, one's a damage boost, which is fine, but if she could use it like Shazam used his, it'd be great.
Yeah.
She might
If
be
you
able
knew
to-
what it was, but you don't know what it's going to be.
Well, at the same point, like, Shazam can use his as cancels, like Black Adam can cancel, Superman can
Gotcha.
cancel. She just puts herself in a bad situation and then gets punished.
Yeah.
But from full screen, she can heal herself. She can throw unblockable dynamite if she's in mid-screen, if you knock her down the corner.
Yeah.
There's a
Bring
lot
the
of-
microphone a little closer. I don't know if they can really hear
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Try not to blow
There you go.
your
No,
ears
you're
off.
good. You're good. Yeah, hold it like right now, like at the bottom of your chin. I was who was it? I really like Green Arrow's trait. Like I think that's a really interesting concept.
What does his trait do?
Well, he's got the arrow stocking, so
Right,
like
right.
you can you do it like it's basically like a move. It's just a projectile, but like you can do special moves with the trait button that load up his different arrows.
Right.
So he can either get 3 of the fire, I think, 2 of the electricity, or 1 freeze. So he has 3 different arrows he can fire, and if you hold the arrow button, he can jump and duck and walk and everything while he holds the arrow. It's a phenomenal concept, and I'd really like to see somebody be able to utilize it well. And the regular arrow only does like 1% or something like that, but the other ones, the freeze arrow is really useful, and I'd like to see somebody really exploit that.
Those Zero players out there.
Yeah.
Start that charge. I mean, I can't do that. My fingers will not allow me to charge and
Oh,
play
really?
the game. I tried to play Zero when Marvel first came out. It's just not even going to happen.
What's that? Yeah, Aether's using.
Shazam.
Yeah,
It's funny because you said that and then he said Shazam.
he did.
I love those mix-ups. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Yeah, you just gotta not let him attack.
So I know Aquaman, his trait will help cancel. What does it do on the defensive mark? But I know apparently it helps him slip out of certain.
Oh, if you're in a combo, I think if you hit it, he might drop faster, or he might recover, or something like that. It might be like almost like a get out of jail free.
That's pretty cheap.
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't gotten to use him against anybody yet.
The book, the strategy guide actually says something similar to that.
Okay, but definitely, oh, nice.
Looks like Heavy Garbage is starting to find those openings,
Yeah,
which I'm going to take note of.
and Heavy Garbage is he's pretty straightforward.
I think something that makes Shazam so strong is that the fact that the Psycho Crusher, whatever we're going to call that Psycho Crusher,
The Shazam Crusher. How about that?
it's overhead,
Yes, it is.
which
yeah.
is
I
scary.
was actually I was talking to Dreamer and Jay, one of the guys who runs a lot of stuff,
Sure.
ran a lot of stuff with us back in the day, and he wants to get into this game. And I was telling him, I'm like, Shazam has the Psycho Crusher, and it's an overhead. I'm like, could you imagine if you couldn't block the Psycho Crusher ducking? That's like,
I already can't beat Bison.
yeah.
So,
So
no, I cannot
now.
imagine that.
Not only that, like his power up, man. Has he used it at all?
The Shazam power?
Yeah.
No, Ether has not used that trait at all.
I would every time you knock somebody down, I would do that.
Yeah. Then again, like, the way he's timed all his attacks right now, by the time you are actually getting up, he's vortexing you almost perfectly.
Okay, yeah.
Getting that pressure down. So I think he's looking for... What? No, did he just, like, take that boulder to the face
Pretty much.
and not take any damage? That's the quarter circle back 3?
Yeah. Oh, that's the
Aquaman thing?
yeah, the avoidance, and that has a very tiny window,
Yeah.
very very small window. I couldn't seem to get the meter burn. Yeah, see, he's meter burn it right there. I couldn't get the meter burn to work.
I don't understand what the point of that is in that situation.
I don't know either. He might be able to like block multiple hits and not take damage.
Maybe you can end your blocking animation early to like counter strings.
Maybe.
Aquaman seems like there's a lot of hidden
Yeah,
potential.
he seemed to use it properly just then, but
This command grab, man.
it's wild.
That hit him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're on the ground.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh, yeah.
that.
If you're on the ground, boom. Especially anything like the car or like anything that comes like overhead.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting hit every time. I've heard people say that there's ways to get out of the way of some of. I've seen people like just do regular jumps. Certain characters do different things, like on the what's it called, the Atlantis stage.
Yeah, the punch
big
versus the
character,
wheel.
the punch.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get it out of the way of that.
You have to be a certain length back.
All the way
You have
opposite.
to be really
okay.
far.
Okay.
You can jump out of a certain point, but 9 times out of 10, backdash is going to be your best bet. If
Okay.
you're within 3/4 of the screen, you're taking 20 damage. You're going to hold that for the rest of your life. Like it's just over. It's command
And
grab.
how often is the character going to be on that other side of the screen and not have that available? You know.
Yeah, I've actually found Atlantis to be one of my better stages because of the wheel. How you
Okay,
hardly
yeah.
can turn the wheel.
Yeah.
So I'll just sit there and spam her guns, which is one of the best projectiles
then-
I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah.
And if you get close to me, a wheel's coming out. Shazam has done a good job of stopping me from doing that, because if I try to turn the wheel, the Psycho Crusher comes out and I take
Gotcha.
1,000 damage. Which is a lot or a little, depending on which game we're playing. Oh my. I didn't even know that combo. That was pretty sick.
I missed that. Well, what did he do?
He did the Aquaman thing out of the ground, the trident out of the
Yeah.
ground. Like not meter burned, and then comboed it into the uppercut, and then
Oh,
did
nice.
some stuff out of it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I found some strange comboing here and there. Like in the corner after the torpedo, you can like down one and then into a combo, like little weird stuff like that. Wonder Woman can do similar stuff too.
Wonder Woman can do pretty much whatever she wants at all
Pretty
times.
much, yeah.
Hate her guts. You know, I was watching Fab play at Bum's house, and his Joker was really starting to unlock there with the chattering teeth mix-ups.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous. I mean, we could see him as a real good early pick for tournament play just because of his unblockables.
Nice.
I like being a hero.
Did you get any message from Swift Tom X? I texted him before. Let me see if he, I don't know if he got back to me. Nothing. Andrew, where are you?
So it looks like going for that command grab netted a pretty easy uppercut there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's frame 10 or frame 12 uppercut there?
I don't know. I don't know that yet.
I love that the frame data is in the game. I
Yeah.
mean, that was the biggest fan service I think I've ever received.
Yeah.
And if you actually click the moves, it tells you the damage, tells you some usage.
Yep. Oh yeah, little tips and stuff like that. You have like a little strategy guide in the game.
Yeah.
That's
I felt
really
bad
neat.
for like CD Jr. and Perfect Legend trying to write the strategy guide with the strategy guide already sitting in the game. What do you write about?
Yeah. Well, maybe the deeper stuff, but like I don't know. All right, I'm gonna grab a snack.
Cool.
If you want to commentate, Gonna get Claude Von Stroke on here. We know you love him.
Almighty Neptune!
That EX Psycho Crusher does EX meter burn either way. You throw them on the ground, you have a perfect vortex opportunity. That's a hard knockdown, which means you don't have the opportunity to roll. Really hard to react. I mean, still day one. Maybe as time goes on, you'll be able to react a little more to what Aquaman's doing. But for right now, it's extremely difficult to read his movements. Wow.
What's up, ladies?
He's going to jump. He can't jump here. There's nowhere for him to go on that.
Okay, so it looks like we got heavy garbage here. Tearing it up a little bit with Aquaman.
I actually just finished season 2 of Entourage, so
Yeah.
Aquaman's a big part of my life right now.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, Harley Quinn looks very good.
You'll be seeing a little bit of her pretty soon when I jump back on.
Okay.
Harley has real decent mix-ups from close range. Her wake-up pressure is very good. The only problem is her cross-ups are not very strong when players are ducking.
Okay.
A lot of her stuff whiffs because of the jump angle that she has. You have to jump from a pretty awkward angle, and when you are initially getting them on wake-up, it's hard to get yourself into that mid-range position to make it ambiguous. It's pretty obvious a lot of the time.
Okay.
But otherwise, her range is amazing. Her projectile is completely bonkers.
Right.
The gunshot is instant. She has another gunshot she can meter burn to make no lag at all. She can follow it up. Kind of like Reptile's projectile in MK9.
Yeah.
Follow it up and go for those bounces. If you charge it up long enough, it becomes unblockable as well.
Okay.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Can she shoot her guns in the air or no?
She has the ability to shoot her gun up, and she has the ability to shoot it down from the air.
Oh, so she could jump and shoot. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
You can tell I've never even played against her yet, so I don't know.
Her biggest weakness, though, is that her trait is completely useless.
Okay. What does it do?
She has a grab bag.
Yeah.
And while each of the 3 items is good in its own respect, like she has a heal that she can do. It heals herself over time. She has a damage increase.
Okay.
She has a damage increase similar to Shazam or Superman.
Right.
And then she has unblockable dynamite.
Oh, okay.
The problem is there's a huge startup time on each of them, and the cooldown is ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
She's not able to axe for almost 2 seconds.
So basically, that's Quan Chi. It's the same thing. Did you play a lot of MK9 at all?
No.
Okay, Quan Chi has this thing called a skeletal boost, which is it either gives him a damage boost or gives him life back, and it has a lot of startup and a lot of cooldown. So there you go. Yeah.
I think early on we're going to see a lot of Superman. We're going to see a lot of Aquaman.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I think Aquaman is extremely accessible.
Okay.
His hitboxes are gigantic. And
I noticed
amazing
a lot of tournament players, that I know or talk to, a lot of them are also playing Killer Frost.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of the, the mainstream, the crowd is going to play her, but she's definitely going to be an awesome tournament character.
Yeah, I mean, she has kind of like she's just a safer version of Sub-Zero.
Right.
I mean, that slide was -4, which means it's not getting punished.
Right.
A little bit of meter burn. So as of right now, we've been theory crafting a lot on super versus meter burn versus wage.
Okay.
The wage is really good to counter the super. Supers are really good to end the rounds out or try to force an early wage.
Right.
But it seems like the best use of meter right now is that meter burn.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, especially with characters like Shazam getting those EX grabs. I love that. We've also been talking a lot about we've been talking a lot about environments and how they can play into the game. A lot of people don't like the randomness. Like certain stages, like the Watchtower, have the robot that follows you.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats stage control purposes.
Okay.
But then Atlantis is completely static the entire time, which means controlling the corners is big.
Right.
So, do you want to put your opponent in the corner and give them that that opportunity to get you in a knockdown and then guarantee 20 to 25 damage? It's pretty real. So I think for now, I personally would like to leave them on.
Yeah, I would too. At least to see how. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't overreact.
Yeah.
I like
love
being a hero.
The pig.
I love the pig. Pig is like my go-to word.
Okay.
This is going to be my counter pick stage. And that's another thing.
Yeah.
Me and Ether here, we played a lot of competitive Smash. I
Okay.
actually ran the largest Smash tournament to date, 400 entrants for Brawl.
Very nice.
And one of the big things is counter-picking stages. And if you notice, each character will react to the environment differently based on one of 3 types. You have power, you have your acrobats.
Okay.
So maybe we could see kind of like a counter-picking system.
Right.
I mean, I think that would be a really fun way to make this game super viable. Yeah.
Well, what they've done is, I mean, I know you've noticed that they're allowing both players to pick a stage now at random.
So you can start to set off that way.
This was based off of MK9 Cabal versus Johnny Cage type matches where Cabal would pick the biggest stage in the game, which was almost like twice as big as the small stage, and just spam projectiles. And then Johnny Cage would pick the smallest stage in the game because he's a Rushdown character. So now what they've done is saying, okay, you guys can pick your stages, but it's going to be random between, you're not going to really know.
Sure.
So it adds a different element to the tournament scene.
What I think would be cool is something similar to old school Smash.
Right.
Each guy picks their stage for game 1, and then game 2 loser picks.
That's the way that we were doing MK9.
Yeah.
That's exactly what. But now I guess they're changing that with this new system.
I like that random.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
game 1's just going to be a coin flip, and you're just going to hold that.
Right.
I like that. Every time. I laugh every single time.
So it's funny because you come from a Smash background, you said, right?
I played Smash, I played competitive Marvel, and I currently play a PC game called Smite.
Okay, very nice. The only game I've played in like tournament is Mortal Kombat. So I could see a lot of the Mortal Kombat characters' moves. They just like dispersed them amongst this game, pretty much.
Yeah.
One of them, like going by Killer Frost, for instance, she has like Sub-Zero slide but better because it leads into full combo into a reset.
And then you can do it again.
Right. And it's safe. She has Kano's knives.
Right.
She has like Freddy's up spike, basically. So in Freddy in Mortal Kombat, when he throws his claws, it's the same thing in this game as what Killer Frost. If you block the claws, you have to respect the ground spike in Mortal Kombat. And in this game, it's the same thing with Killer Frost. If you block her knives, you got to respect the immediate. You know, just
Really?
like that. It's the same thing. Yeah. So they like combine Freddy, Sub-Zero. She has a right. Yeah, she has a one-frame startup parry, just like Cyber Sub-Zero, but her meter burn parry leads into full combo into a reset. And the thing about her parry is, I don't know if you know, that a lot of characters have interruptible strings.
Sure.
That's a Mortal Kombat. I don't know.
Quinn has a lot, actually.
So what the high-level Killer Frost players are going to be doing in the future is if you try to throw out an interruptible string, she will parry in the middle of it, meter burn it, and full combo you into a reset.
Oh, jeez.
So you have to be careful if someone knows what they're doing. So basically, Killer Frost is going to be much better in the future once people learn all the matchups with her.
Right. I mean, matchup knowledge is huge in any game, but when you have a parry that's going to take 30% to 40% off somebody,
into a reset.
Okay. It's just cheap.
Into a vortex, basically, reset. Vortex. So she has Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 9 has a vortex.
Sure.
And it's a high-low mix-up that he ends a combo with, basically. And she has basically the same thing, but hers is safe and his isn't. So in Mortal Kombat, if he did it and you blocked it, you got a full combo punish. In this game, it's, okay, you blocked it, who cares? Yeah, that's basically it. The only thing is she has to burn a bar meter, but the meter is so prevalent in this game, it's no big deal, yeah.
So one character, I was playing the game at PAX, and one character I loved, and I haven't really seen anybody playing him at all, Cyborg.
Okay.
So tricky. I mean, he has those kind of those Cyber Sub-Zero, Cyrax mix-ups with the rockets on Wake Up. Have you seen that yet?
No.
They're overhead rockets. They're not unblockable, but at the same time, you can sweep right before they hit on Wake Up, forcing an unblockable, and the rockets will bounce you.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Really cool stuff.
Right.
And at the same time, he has that kind of like a Cabal projectile where he can like Tiger Knee.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta love super.
And someone's going to show up. Yeah.
I guarantee. All right, I know who's already using it. It's Kerbalicious. Kerbalicious is maining Cyborg, and he's maining him basically because of the instant air freaking the fireballs. So.
They're pretty. They're not as fast as Cabals, but I mean, you can also meter burn them in the air to shoot them in two different directions. Like, cover a lot of options. Yeah. So good. His super does a decent amount of damage, and it's really long range. 3/4 screen, almost instant. The word bionic is actually in there. That's a little rude. No, he does the bionic arm into the proton cannon because you got to step it up, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump in now.
I like being